So this video is all about getting your life organized, and today we're going to talk about 7 things that organized people do on a daily basis. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. And today's video is all about how to keep your life organized. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that organized people do is they don't rely too much on their brain, meaning that they have a system that reminds them of every single thing that they have to do. They do brain dumps, they use Evernote, they may use Wunderlist, whatever the system may be, they have something that keeps them on track. For me, that system is my planner. It is my hub. It is what I use everything in my life for, and it keeps me on track with everything that I need to do. If you are not a planner person, you may need to use something like Evernote or Wunderlist or something else that just makes sure that you stay on top of things. The main thing here is that you're not using your brain. You're not going to say to yourself, oh, I'll remember that, because more than likely you will not remember. So start working on your system to make sure that you stay on top of everything that you have to do and you are not relying too much on your memory. The second thing that organized people do is plan ahead. Now, planning ahead is a biggie for me, and I'm not even talking about planning your whole year in advance. I'm literally talking about planning the night before the day starts and looking at your calendar the day of to make sure that you have everything that you need to be as productive as possible during that day. For example, if I know I need to film for a particular day, then there are certain things that I know that I will need to schedule. I'm going to have to know what I am wearing for that day. I'm going to need a little bit of extra time for my hair and for my makeup. And then I'm also going to need to schedule time with my husband in case he needs to take the kids out of the house. So all in all, it's not just pulling out the camera and turning it on. There is a lot of prep work that goes before the camera actually comes on. So with that being said, planning ahead is a very big part of the process. If you take the first 20 minutes of your day and look at your full calendar to make sure that you have everything that you need, and you take 20 minutes in the evening to make sure that you have everything that you need for the next day, then you will definitely be way more organized, prepped, and productive. Tip number 3 is organize people time block. If you want to be super productive and super organized and get a whole bunch of things done, one thing that you cannot do is waste time. Time blocking can be very effective, especially if you have a lot going on in a lot of different areas. For instance, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm also an entrepreneur, which means that there are a lot of different areas that I can be pulled in throughout the course of my day. So time blocking is a way for me to make sure that I am dedicated to the task that I have assigned to myself for that particular time. And if I am fully present at the time allotted, then on my off time when I'm with my kids or with my husband, I am not consumed by other things. I did a full video on time blocking and my complete process on how I do it in my planner. So if you want to see that video, then make sure that you click the link above. Tip number 4 is organized people give things a home and they always put them back where they belong. Giving your things a home is a great way to get started, but always taking the time and the energy to put something back where you got it from is the best thing that you possibly can do for your organization process. I used to have a really bad habit of giving things a home and then taking them out to use them and then not putting them back, which is pretty much just as bad as not giving them a home in the first place. If you take the time out to both give things a home and put them back where they belong, then you will realize that your home will stay much cleaner and for longer. Now, this can definitely take some time, especially if you have small kids in your home, but I can say for a fact that after a while, your children will get used to doing it. The more that I remind them of where things need to go and what's their exact home, the better that they get at it. So I would say don't give up and keep trying to push them in the right direction. The 5th thing that organized people do is that they always have a backup. There's a saying that says 2 is 1 and 1 is none, and it's basically saying that you should always have a backup to things that are super important to you. Having a backup for the things that you need to be productive throughout the course of your day is the best way to make sure that nothing can throw off your entire day. If my camera died, I would definitely want to have a second battery. If my memory ran out, I needed another SD card. You want to think about all the things that you do throughout the course of your day to where if you didn't have a backup for that thing, would it throw you completely off or would you be able to still function? Once you identify those things, then you always want to have a backup. And once you're using your backup, now you can schedule the time that you need to replace the item. This is the best way for organized people to make sure that not one little thing could throw off their entire day. And the sixth thing that organized people do is that they are deliberate about what is useful and important to them. One thing about being organized is that you have to know that you can't get every single thing done, so you have to be deliberate about what's important to you. I've shared with you guys before that on my calendar, I have my top 4 tasks of the day, and these are the things that will deem my day a success if they get done. Even if I have a list of 20, if I get these 4 tasks done, then those are the most important and deliberate things that I want to get done for that day. And they are usually the things that I start off first. So being organized means that you have to make some harsh decisions on what exactly is important to you, and you have to be deliberate about those particular things. Being pulled in a million different directions means that you will end up multitasking and not getting as much done as you need to. So staying focused and staying deliberate is the best way to stay organized. And the 7th thing that organized people do is that they tidy up either before they go to bed or as soon as they wake up in the morning. Now, I know that they have people out there who operate well in chaos, but I can definitely say that I am not one of these people. And most people operate better when their space is clear and way more organized. So preferably at the end of my day, I would like to organize my entire desk and make sure that my office is ready and clear for me to work the next day. But there have been some times where I am too tired to clean at the point when my day is over, so I will clean up at the beginning of the day. Either way, I will try and make it to where my space is clear before I get started on work the very next day. So I know it's a little bit cliche to say to keep your space tidy is a way to stay organized, but it is definitely true. I really believe that when your space is super cluttered, so is your mind. So if you can take time to clear out your space, I promise you, you will have a more clear mindset. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have any more tips on how to stay organized, then definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to keep the conversation going. Until next time, don't forget to head over and follow me on Instagram, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel here. I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.